Hey guys. Alright, it's been a minute, I know. Um, I decided to do a little bit of a different one. This is off for my homesteading board out of Pinterest and out of my homestead Christmas section. And this one, I'm hoping interests quite a few of you guys. It's homemade Samoa cookies. You know those really fun homemade or the Samoa Girl Scout cookies? Yeah. You can home make those. Meow. I has a visitor. I has a visitor. Look at your babies. This is Dusty. Well, this is actually Destiny's mom's kitty. And when Destiny gets out here, she's going to take Dusty. She's going to take this one and the other one that she chose and she wants down. That was Dusty. And Destiny's mom named her Eskimo. Anyway, they're all cute. All right. Homemade Samoa Girl Scout cookies. As far as I'm concerned, there are two types of people in the world. Samoa's lovers and Thin Mint lovers. You are one or the other. Cannot be both. I actually like both, so too bad on that one. I know I haven't done much for Christmas this year. I've been I don't know, I feel like I've kind of been in an emotional and mental slump, kind of. Had a lot going on, a lot of mental and emotional stuff I've been dealing with at home mainly with my husband. I'm not going to get into that. We are having some issues, but it's all in God's hands. And I've been having problems with my attitude and just it's hasn't been real easy. So anyway, here we go. I picked my side 2 decades ago during my days as a daisy and a brownie. Now, when I was in school, I was a brownie for a while, and then I was a Girl Scout for a while. I never moved up because nobody wanted to give me a ride to the meetings, so. Alright. Just imagine a buttery shortbread base piled high with a mix of toasted coconut and caramel that's dunked and drizzled in dark chocolate. Yummy. Now, see, my daughter makes Samoa truffles for Christmas. So maybe what I'll do, if she'll let me, is do a video of her making them so you guys can see it. The result is a homemade take on the iconic Girl Scout cookie, ordinarily only available a few months out of the year. So quit hoarding those purple boxes and free up that freezer space by baking up sweet and chewy Samoas from scratch. And I think I might try these. What you doing? Okay. Homemade Samoas cookies. Make sure you never run out of Girl Scout cookies again with this recipe for homemade Samoas cookies. Here we go. Prep time is 2 hours. Cook time is 15 minutes. Total time is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Makes 48 2-inch cookies. So, like that. All right, ingredients. 1 cup of salted butter at room temperature. Okay. Oh, it said unsalted butter. Make sure you use real butter. You want to make sure these are really, really good. Make sure you use real butter, not margarine. 1/2 cup of sugar. Now, I would recommend raw cane sugar. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I would use unbleached flour. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Homemade is best. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I recommend sea salt. Redmond's real salt is the best. 2 tablespoons of milk, either coconut milk, almond milk, or some kind of fresh milk. I don't know as I would use regular milk in that, especially because of my daughter, because she's lactose intolerant, and because milk is just not healthy. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I would probably use pure vanilla extract, but Aaron, my son, has pointed out that the imitation vanilla, we can so closely match the ingredients to pure vanilla, making imitation vanilla. The only difference is when the pure vanilla is cooked or baked, it loses those extra things to it and makes it exactly like the imitation. So, all right, for the coconut topping, 3 cups of shredded sweetened coconut. Make sure it's organic. 15 ounces of store-bought or homemade soft caramels. So probably 1 bag. 3 tablespoons of whole milk. Again, I wouldn't do that. Coconut milk, coconut milk would be a great substitute for that. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, sea salt. Redmond's real salt is the best. 8 ounces of dark chocolate. Now, the best dark chocolate to use is the dark chocolate that's 70% or higher. Ghirardelli is a really good dark chocolate. Though I just use like the Meyer dark chocolate, but that's actually a really good dark chocolate too. So, all right, making the cookies, the instructions. Number 1, in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, cream together the butter and sugar until light and fluffy. Well, you can do that by hand as well. Number 2, in a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt. In 3 increments, add the flour mixture to the creamed butter, mixing between each addition and scraping down the sides of the bowl if necessary. Add the milk and vanilla extract, blending until combined and the dough begins to come together in large pieces. Okay, I would recommend coconut milk for this because it's going to bring out that taste of the coconut. 3, use your hands to divide the dough in half, pressing it together to compact it into 2 discs. Wrap the discs securely in plastic wrap and refrigerate them until firm for about an hour. Number 4, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. 5, once the dough is chilled, roll each disc out onto a lightly floured surface until it is 1/8 of an inch thick, which is about like that. Like that. Cut out as many cookies as possible with a donut-shaped cookie cutter, probably a smaller one. Place the cutout cookies on a slit pat or parchment paper lined baking sheet and repeat with the remaining dough. Number 6, bake the cookies for 10 to 12 minutes, rotating the baking sheet halfway through until the cookies are pale golden brown. Transfer the cookies to a wire rack to cool completely. Hi, honey. Now see, this is Destiny's kitty. This one's Destiny's baby. Look it. She's just all playful. And she climbed up my leg. This one likes to climb up legs. See? So cute. Boop. Okay. Making the coconut topping. Number 1, spread the coconut flakes onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake the coconut for about 10 minutes in a 350-degree oven until toasted, stirring frequently to ensure even browning and so that it does not burn. Remove the toasted coconut from the oven and set it aside. Number 2, melt the caramels, milk. Again, I would use the creamier coconut milk and sea salt in a double boiler by placing the caramels in a medium sauce pot set over a large sauce pot of simmering water. Cook, stirring until the caramels are fully melted. Remove the sauce pot from the heat and combine 3/4 of the caramel with a toasted coconut in a large bowl. Carefully spread the remaining 1/4 cup of caramel atop the cooled cookies, then press on a portion of the coconut mixture. Let the cookies cool for 30 minutes. If the caramel coconut mixture thickens too much at any point while pressing it onto the cookies, return it to the double boiler and warm it until it's spreadable again. Number 4, melt the dark chocolate in a double boiler or in the microwave, like 30-second intervals, and stir in between each one. Dip the bottoms of the cookies in the chocolate and place them on a wax paper-lined baking sheet. Use a fork to drizzle the tops with chocolate. Let the cookies sit until the chocolate hardens fully. Okay, this is notes they made on it. Number 1, if you don't have a donut-shaped cookie cutter, you can use 2 cookie cutters, such as a circular 2-inch and a circular 1-inch to form the ring shape. Alternately, you can use the caps to any dry spices to serve as cookie cutters. If the dough is too firm to roll out after being refrigerated, let it rest at room temperature for 10 minutes before rolling and cutting out the cookies. That was number 2. Number 3, the shortbread should be very pale golden in color. When in doubt, underbake it. If using dark chocolate chips, 8 ounces is equal to about 1 1/3 cups of chocolate chips. That was number 4. Number 5, coconut burns very quickly, so keep an eye on it and stir it often. Or turn the temperature down a little bit, too, as well. Number 6, spreading the cookies with a reserved 1/4 cup of caramel gives the coconut mixture a stickier base to adhere to. Alright, and that was it for homemade Samoa cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and get off from here, and I'll get this up there, and hopefully I can get a couple more videos out. I do have some other things to do. I started working on a painting for my sister for Christmas. And it's actually going to be a Christmas painting. I tried to give the pine branches in it a little bit of texture. They're basically like blurred out, kind of like blurred out pine branches. And there's going to be an ornament right in the middle. Not that big, but there's going to be an ornament in the middle. And the ornament, I'm going to use my metallics so it shimmers more, is more of like the ornament that glistens, that kind of thing. But I think an ornament's supposed to be like down here so it hangs on the tree. But anyway, so yeah, that's how far I've gotten. And like I said, these are like, the reason they're blurry, they're supposed to be kind of like blurred out pine branches of the Christmas tree. So, because it's like honed in on one ornament. And I'll make sure I show you guys that before I wrap it for my sister. That will be available on ArtPal. artpal.com/Susan MHE1025. And I'll go ahead and put that in the description box too. I also need to remember to connect my other channel as well, which I keep forgetting to do, and the Faith First email. So there's we have a ton of stuff going on, and I'll do another video talking about that, but I want to get this one up there, and I will see you guys in the next video, and try your hand at the Samoa cookies, you guys, and let me know what you think. And I might try my hand at them myself, just to see how they turn out. And if I do, I'll do a video so you guys can see it. And I'll see if Chloe will let me do a video for making the Samoa truffles. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off from here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please leave comments, you guys. I really want to get back into conversing with my subscribers. And I would love to get new subscriber packages out to people, which is going to be a t-shirt and a Faith First mug. Faith First t-shirt, Faith First mug. Okay? I have new paint pens. I have paints I can do my shirts with. Please, you guys, start leaving comments. I know I haven't been doing great on my videos lately. I've had a lot of emotional stuff going on at home. So, anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. And remember to check your subscriptions. Make sure you're still subscribed. And, if you're not, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click on all so you get all the notifications. And like and share the videos. I cannot stress that enough. Share them on all your platforms with friends, family, whoever else wants to get into homesteading or whatever. We have a lot of good information here. So I will see you guys in the next video, and you guys do your research. Have a great day. Bye, guys.